Yeah, baby! Welcome to the JPH podcast. Dirty laundry and white lies.
Don't wanna hear your phony stories. I've heard them all before. Don't want any more dime a dozen deals. Dial for me at the door. Don't want a land of milk and honey. I don't wanna count all my money. But baby, I will tell you what got so far. Me, myself, and my guitar.
Oh, yeah. The sweet sounds of Mr. Mike Ritter. God, I'll tell you what, man, if you're a blues fan, you're going to love this show. We got Mr. Mike Ritter here with us here at Rock House Studios. He is a Rock House Studio recording artist.
He's the original.
Yes, the original.
The OG.
Well, thank you for having me.
Yes,
Dude,
welcome.
It's good to be here.
Yes, welcome.
For the second time.
Yes, and very cool song started out with as well.
Yes.
That's the first time I don't know if is that the song that I've heard in the past that
Yeah.
you said I
Well,
like?
I've
Yeah,
ta-
and the Water Dance.
I love that song. It sounds amazing.
It's actually the third time you probably have heard it.
Well,
The
yeah.
original time, and
Yeah.
then this is
Last time we tried to record.
this episode is a special episode like none other, as we actually had some of it already recorded, and due to the unfortunate circumstances of one of my bulldogs escaping the fortress of the Hallweisen house, we had to
That's a pretty weak moat.
we had to stop recording, and the dog search began. So
Well, before we get too much into that story,
Yes.
let's thank the community for coming together quickly
yes,
and responding to it. That
yes,
was
yes.
awesome.
Thank you very
I
much.
mean,
Yes, we posted on Facebook. Kelly Askins, the dog warden, she reached out to several people to have helping, and we had probably about 10 vehicles driving around throughout the part of the city where I live, and looking for him, and very grateful. So thank you to all. Yes, thank you, Tony. That's definitely something that I should definitely thank. 'Cause,
Right.
I'm just glad it ended up being okay.
Yeah, me
Right.
too.
You know, I
Me
mean,
too. That voice is sexy.
He's
I'm
big
telling
sexy.
you, man.
why, hi, Fremont. It's me, Mr. Akron.
Yes, I'm very thankful that she came back. Again, like you said, you live in Akron, so.
Well, you
making-
promised me some Depot pizza today, so, you know. I
and,
mean,
and we will definitely.
Well, we promised you last time too, and it come through. So there's that.
you know what? I'm still waiting for the reimbursement for the fucking Ohio Turnpike fees.
All right, yeah, that'll happen tonight too. All right,
Check is in the mail.
forgot about that. You know, probably could have found a way around it, but it's all right.
Yeah, let me just tack on 45 more minutes on my drive.
Oh man, so Mike, where can they get you and see you and listen to your music at online? I mean,
Well, they can listen to my music on Spotify, on Amazon Music, Google Music, Apple Music, any major online outlet will have my first album that I recorded with Mr. Tony Taylor.
That's right.
Thoughts of Rain.
That's a beautiful. I don't want to call it a masterpiece. I mean, it was beautiful.
It
Like,
wasn't, though.
Well, I mean, no. Like we kept some of the mistakes in there on purpose and everything too.
Is every bit
Supposed
of
to
it
be raw.
raw, yeah.
is every bit of it
be
as
raw.
bluesy as what that song
No.
we just heard, or
No.
are you all over the board on it?
No, I'm all over the board. I thought of it as an experimental thing to find my niche
Okay.
kind of thing, my genre.
Right.
A lot of it's instrumental stuff, a lot of instrumental guitar work. I was listening to a lot of Candy Rat artists like Annie McKee, Don Ross, and they're beautiful fingerstyle guitar pickers.
Yeah.
And what they do is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
It's
Amazing.
beyond anything I can ever play, to tell you the truth. But I tried.
Right.
So,
I love the album. I mean, it stayed in my truck for a year.
and melded to the seat.
It's. I mean, it was. I remember we went and watched. We were actually at the CD release party in Bowling Green.
The Checkers.
Yeah, me and Tony and our wives and like my brother went there and stuff, and that was pretty cool. I mean, it was pretty neat to see it all transpire and actually get the release.
And I
So
had
this
noise.
was go ahead.
I had noise pollution.
Yes, you
close
did.
the show,
Yes.
and it was a good party.
Yeah, it was.
Because I hardly remember it. So.
Oh man, it was bad.
They ended up in your van.
I was gonna say, I'd tell you how bad it is. Tony had to go to my van because he couldn't do it. I mean, it was just like, I can't. So we put him in the van, and then like
Sounds about like Tony.
And then, like, when probably the last 3 songs Noise Pollution did, me and my brother go out and we start shaking the van. And you can hear Tony's voice saying, I'm serious. Tina's like, you got to leave him alone. So, yeah, we went back in there and finished the night and stuff. That was a party and a half. I mean, that was a good time.
So am I understand right? This was your first CD and Rockhouse's first CD?
Yeah,
Yeah.
first.
Yep.
That's kind of cool.
Recording
That's
ever.
pretty cool.
So.
I would call it a indie release, indie
Right.
major
Yeah,
release,
yeah.
because it was on every major platform.
Well, and let's talk about those platforms. We started to talk about before the podcast started, and that's something I've always been interested in because I know the artists don't get paid like they should on
Oh
that.
hell no!
Like what? Do you? Well, yeah, surprise.
Right, exactly.
I get fractions of a penny for every play I get on Spotify.
Really?
YouTube pays a little bit more. They pay, I don't know, maybe a penny every time it's used.
Oh, that's. I mean, at least they're paying a little bit more than a fraction of a penny, right?
Right. But actually, funny thing, Nothing But the Blues is the only track that actually makes money.
Is it really?
Really?
Wow.
It's got to be.
that-
It's got to be the title.
So,
the catchy
Yeah, I
title.
guess
so
so.
does what constitutes a full listen? Do you even know? Like at what point do you get paid? Does it have to be a full listen of that song? Or?
I
That's a
think
damn good question. I don't even
that
know
is a good question. I actually don't know.
See, and that's the other thing. Like BMI bust all these bars for having cover bands,
Yeah.
but they let these major Amazon, Google, all these guys get away with paying artists next to nothing for their content.
Well, a lot of it goes into, these major recording artists have a lot of lawyers doing contracts with publishers,
Yeah.
major outlets, things like that. And they get to make their own deal
Okay.
most of the time. I mean,
But that's like a local place around here. Their argument is this money is not going
To the
the
artist.
artist.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's not. Yeah.
So it's going for them, and then it trickles out.
I can't stand that organization. I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't. And there's some musicians that will stick up for it. I don't. I just.
Well, I understand their principle. I mean, you want the artist to get paid, but I think when you're penalizing bars that aren't really making that much money off a band.
Right.
In fact, they're paying the band to play music. And then you got an artist that's actually putting on his own music and getting paid for less than pennies on the dollar.
Right, exactly.
Actually, that brings a good point up. It's actually trickled into the online community. DMCA, copyright strikes on YouTube, demonetization, Twitch is starting to block out sound if somebody's using something that's royalty based.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That actually helped me start up a business during COVID. I started writing music that is DMCA. I call it DMCA free, and that's what my SoundCloud is. It's a bunch of material that people can use. It's royalty free. They can use it over their streams.
They can use it for what they
that's
need.
cool.
For. That's cool. Yeah.
And
very cool.
I also have a little bit of a side business where if these people want intro themes to their shows, they contact me, give me a bunch of artists that they like or something they want
Yeah.
it like, and then
You come up with.
I churn it out and
Oh, that's very cool.
and then they give me a commission based on how they feel about it. So
Very cool. So how often do you receive a check from, say, Google?
oh God.
Is it yearly or Is it regular at
Okay,
all?
so
It's probably an account more than anything.
well,
right?
yeah, I go through
Okay.
I go through CD Baby,
Okay,
which
right.
distributed
Yep.
all the music to all the other online sources, and they collect their percentage,
Oh, of course.
and
Of
then
their penny.
they whatever I get, they have it set to a certain dollar amount. Then they send a check.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't want to receive $3
Right.
every
Take that to the bank.
every month or
Yeah.
So I mean I just have it set to a benchmark,
Right.
and then whenever it reaches,
Reach
that
that point,
benchmark,
you get it. Okay.
they send me a check.
That's cool.
Okay.
So yeah, because I'm making my millions of pennies,
Pesos, as we talked
pesos, yes, pesos.
Which another thing I was going to bring up too was that the last time that you were here actually was an inspiration for a new song. You said that you got
Oh, yeah.
inspired by a song, and not so much of what actually happened, but you were inspired by that. And-
I haven't heard this. This scares me. Because,
oh, it's really good.
yeah.
Oh no, it's really good. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll play it on this show here later.
Oh, we will?
yeah.
Oh, thanks for telling me.
Oh, the SoundCloud thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, while you were out hunting for your dog,
Yeah.
I was explaining this concept I had about making streamers their own themes. And
Yeah.
I said I'm usually able to crank it out
Pretty quick.
in 3 or 4 hours, and Matt was kind of like, "Is it of good quality?"
Of course.
And I said, "Yeah, I think so." I mean, my clients aren't
Bitching or
you know,
complaining.
yeah, complaining about it. So I kind of went home. I was like, you know what?
Fuck him. I'm gonna post
I'm going to do it.
Oh shit. Yeah, Tony. By the way, I'm gonna change up the songs tonight.
I'm so glad you told
no
me.
problem. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, beforehand even. So you
Yeah.
didn't really
You're a
get the-
professional.
I mean, remember earlier, we were like,
You are-
okay, what's the format? What are we going to talk about? What are we going to do? Oh, we'll know what's happening.
Right, yeah, we know.
Oh, really?
We know now.
Hey,
Don't
that's
say you didn't
unscripted,
know.
baby.
You know now.
That's unscripted.
this is like MTV News. You would hear it.
Hi, I'm Kurt Loader.
Oh, God. Kurt Loder.
That old fossil right now. Oh, my God.
Oh man. So
Have
so
you
Mike
seen him
Mike
on
I'm
stuff?
telling you stuff, man.
Mike is here on our first podcast that has no topic.
Yes.
So
it
Yes.
is.
so yeah, no topic. We're just gonna do whatever
Yes.
comes. This is the no topic.
I love
podcast.
it. I love it. Yes.
No pressure. No pressure.
Hey Mike, welcome to this podcast that absolutely means nothing.
No, it means something.
Oh,
We don't know. What,
no, man. This
Like I
was-
said, I could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. See you guys. I don't know.
you're not
this
going
is
nowhere,
like the
man.
Seinfeld of JPH podcast.
What was your favorite song off that album that you did?
Thoughts of Rain. Well, I probably Raindrops.
Raindrops. I like Raindrops.
Raindrops was probably my favorite.
That was good.
It meant the most to me. There was a bunch of stuff that I had written with I was in a band, my first band called the Lawn Gnomes,
Nice.
and that had Dylan Cromer,
Oh wow.
Ted Reinhardt,
Yep.
and Lewis Walter, who went down to Columbus and started up his own thing. Anyway, my version of Wait from the Lawn Gnomes, that was one of my favorites. I thought I was really, really digging the 60s Echo Canyon
Yeah.
sound. Birds, maybe a little bit of the Beatles,
Yeah.
just it was so simple to write, and the lyrics mean absolutely nothing.
that's
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, okay, I gotta write filler. So
Yeah. Like I said, man, I had that CD, in my truck. I loved it. I mean, I loved the sound of your guitar playing, your voice, the styles. It was great.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
It was awesome.
It was a fun thing to do because, it was my first real thing,
Right.
and the song "The Devil Came to Mississippi."
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not right. The devil.
The Devil's in Mississippi.
Devil's in Mississippi.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's been
So
long.
he left Georgia then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like,
Well, fuck you too, I guess.
no,
Taylor, you act like it's been 9 years. What the
I
fuck?
know, jeez. But like, it's like doing that guitar because you came in with a nylon string acoustic and you had a lighter, and that was your slide. It's like, how can we make this sound like not the other guitar? And then like, we did some EQ stuff and everything, and so it changed it up. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I was like, imagine an old record player on a porch kind of deal.
Yeah,
It's like try to make it that.
yeah. And creating that atmosphere, like doing that for the first time, was just like really like, hey, it was cool. So
Yeah, I think you told me about that one last time. I'm interested in hearing. Is that one of the ones we're playing today?
no.
Oh, figures.
No, but
So-
you know,
It might be.
But you could
it might
still-
be. You
Oh
never
yeah,
know.
I don't know.
Who
It's-
knows?
Hey,
I mean, if
hey,
you have
don't-
Spotify, you
Yeah,
can listen
I mean,
to
you
it
don't
there.
have
I mean,
to use
it's not
only 3 songs. You can actually
Yeah.
support the artist after the show, there, man. I mean,
That's funny. When he released that, like I went on to I had an Android phone at the time. I went on to Google Play and bought the album. And then Mike sends me a message. He goes, "Did you just buy the album?" I go, "Hell yeah, I bought the album."
Why in the
You
hell
have the
did you do
masters
that?
and you buy it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
Gotta
love
support it. Gotta
hey,
support it.
That's
and
awesome.
we bought an album at the show too.
You did. I did not.
You did not?
He was out by then.
Well,
Yeah, actually,
like,
did I get the
Actually-
last one? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it's like I got it.
Yeah.
And I'll just
No, yeah.
do it the other way.
I had 200 CDs made, and I can't believe I sold all
Yeah.
of them
Wow.
in one night. 200
Wow.
hard copies that are signed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I thought, oh, I'm going places.
Yeah.
you are, baby.
Let me
Yeah,
ask
man.
you that.
You're at the JPH podcast, dude. 9 years later, and we're talking about that album.
He's
baby.
made it. He's made it.
Fucking good
Looks
shit.
like we made it.
Yeah.
Is that your last album you've recorded? Or have you recorded
well,
some since?
No, I did the single,
Yep.
uh,
and that was gonna be part
me
of
and
my
my
album.
guitar. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was working on a second album. For some reason or another, it just didn't pan out. I went up to Akron and joined a original band up there and started writing for them. Never returned to the doing the solo thing. So,
Do you have any intent to do another one?
oh yeah, I'm always willing to do that. In fact, we talked about that before.
We have. We're getting it, dusting it off.
Dusting it off and doing it all over again. And
Because there's quite a bit recorded from it. There's not much that isn't recorded. There's some parts that still need to be done, like you wanted some female voices and everything. So.
yeah. There was a lot of work that needed to be done on certain things, but yeah, maybe at some point,
Yep.
or maybe just starting completely over with some fresh material.
Could do that too.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
You just come to the super secret location.
That's
Oh.
right. By FedEx.
Not doing it.
Yeah! That's my favorite episode.
Thank God.
I'll mark this down here. Number 6, favorite episode ever. What, about 17 minutes in there, Tony? Is that what it was?
Something like that. Hey, we haven't talked about our drinks yet.
Yeah, I guess it's time. Huh?
Yeah, man.
Man.
Let's start with the guest. What's he drinking over there?
I have a Sam Adams Boston Lager.
That is actually one of my. That's the beer that got me into, I guess, craft beer. You'd say that was the
Yeah.
original craft beer maker. I mean, they were big and
No, they were.
commercialized, but they're the ones that kind of
That
started.
was way before all the microbreweries.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
all
Yes,
that.
it was.
and that was my beer when I was like, okay, I'm tired of Miller Lite and this and that, so I switched to Sam Adams and used to drink that quite a bit. Actually.
I remember when they came out with the cherry wheat.
Oh yeah, the cherry wheat's
my
amazing. I
God.
still
I
like
like
that to this
cherry
day.
wheat.
Oh, man, I drank those like it was no tomorrow.
Yeah, it's good. I
Wow.
like it.
About you, TT?
I got a bean flicker right now.
What?
Yeah, same as last month. Still
So you
still
must-
drinking them.
Is it the same one, or
No, it's not the same. Well, I mean, yeah, it's the same 6-pack.
you're still flicking the same bean after this whole month? Huh?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's a good bean.
Let them down slow.
So yeah, I mean, I was gonna go get some masthead, but I'll bring that for next time.
So we can just keep drinking the same beers every episode. That's what you're saying.
I think that's yeah.
Well, I was gonna have a Guinness. Like,
I mean,
Kind of like have
Let's-
three
let's
questions
not
for
switch it up
Darren and
and
only
it-
show up with two.
Oh,
right.
my
And
God.
then let's just.
I told you.
Every
And not
month,
tell nobody either.
every month we'll go around the room again and say, yes, I'm drinking a Miller Lite again, and tastes just the same as it did last month. This is
I
great.
did-
but
I
we'll
did-
keep doing it because that's part of the podcast.
I did have a Guinness, and then like I finished it. But like that was, you were talking about your foray into craft beer. That was mine was Guinness.
Yeah, I love Guinness too because
Yeah.
I'm a big
Oh,
stout.
that's my
I don't know why you're trying to turn the problem
I am.
around. It's-
Because he doesn't.
So
he
trying to
because
doesn't
you
change
guys
the
can
story.
kiss
He
my
doesn't
ass,
like being called
fuck
out.
off.
Oh, the producer threw in some change.
That's right. What about you,
shit.
douche?
Well,
Allen?
okay, yeah. So this is a concoction that I make quite a bit, and I got a special name for it for the podcast.
Oh God.
It had a different name last podcast, but that has since changed.
Oh God.
It's cherry vodka and lemonade.
Is it called
and
the
I
dog
call
catcher?
no. Let me tell you what I call it. I call it Tony and Jamie are bitches because they won't let me bring on guests that I want to bring on. It's a very good drink. Lightens the edge a little bit when I can't do what I want to do.
Wow.
The guest you want to bring on might get my throat slit. I don't want them in my house.
Wow.
Last month it was only called Tony is a bitch, but things have transpired since then that now makes it Tony and Jamie are a bitch for not letting me bring the guest I want to bring on.
Speaking of bitches,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
yeah, that's for you, there, big nosed bastard.
What are you drinking?
Oh shit, I got a Masterhead beer.
Oh,
they're
masthead?
yeah, they're out
That's
of
funny
he
because I just
said-
talked about masthead 2 seconds ago.
a ma-
I just talked about masthead, and you still call it masterhead.
Yeah, you just say
I
Masterhead.
did-
I'm like, okay.
I don't have my glasses on. Sorry. I know it's out of Cleveland because when
you
we were in
sure?
Cleveland, because we stopped there and got it. So, but anyways, yeah.
Well, I
so it's the
stopped at
jalapeno IPA.
So you were up in Cleveland and you didn't even tell me.
What a dick, huh?
If you'd have
Dick.
listened to my podcast 3 months ago, you would have known I was there. So, right back at you, dick. Hey, I've known you for like 9 years, so you're fair game, baby.
Yeah, I'm fine with it too. I'm fine with it.
And I'm gonna take my first swig of this shit too. So-
Jalapeno IPA.
Jalapeno IPA.
On the steak.
Yeah. On a steak. I got this when we were in Cleveland when we went to the candy store.
That was forever ago. Wow.
It's probably not. It's not. No, they don't expire, does it?
Nah,
That's what I'm thinking. It's not born on date, right?
It's
mean,
an
that was
IPA,
only
so it's gross anyway.
7 months ago.
You're gross. It's not 7
hate
months
IPA?
ago.
It was
You hate
January
IPAs?
I don't
6th.
like
It was
IPAs.
3 months ago.
No,
For real?
It was January
I
that
like
you were at the
stouts
candy
and
store.
porters.
When'd
It's
you
while
go?
I was skiing.
Oh, you were
What's
skiing,
wrong with you?
paying all that money to get off a ski lift. Douchebag.
Let's go. Here it goes.
I like it.
Wow, that was
good.
dramatic.
Abrupt silence. Just a.
No, it's
What does he
actually,
think?
Hey,
it's
Mikey.
actually pretty good. It's actually better than the what's the other one? The hot blonde. Because I like that, and that's got a little kick of the pepper in it.
Yeah.
Pretty damn good.
No,
Nice job, Master Head.
Mass.
Damn it! I did it again. I was gonna be a smart ass, and I screwed it up again. Hey,
I'll
can we
say-
edit that out?
No.
No, that's staying in.
Fucking idiot.
Don't even have control over your own show.
You got outvoted.
I do have to say this. Mike just said something that cracks me up, and I got to talk about it because last weekend when we were at River Redemption,
Oh yeah.
someone come up to me and goes, Jamie's, we talked about what an egomaniac he is. Jamie stand beside me far enough that they're not talking to him, but they're talking to me. And I don't even remember who it was that said this, but they said to me, they go, I love your podcast. Jamie looks over, my podcast.
That's right. Set that shit straight right now. fucking door turned and looked at me like,
Oh, is it? Yeah, it was Matt Dorr.
Matt
You're
Dorr.
right.
Yeah. He goes, I did, you're on that too? I'm like, yeah, it's mine. He's my. I go,
That's serious. That's
I said,
oh, that's it. You're on
I
it
go,
too?
yeah, I go, he's my co-host. And Matt goes, I got your fucking goals.
Yeah, so there we go.
That was
that's
true.
funny.
That's true story. That's not egotistic. That's just getting it right.
No. That's just egotistical.
I'm sorry.
It's absolutely a big, like, you can't just let him say, I like your podcast because I'm on the podcast.
If he
It's
was
like,
said,
no, that's not his podcast.
Hey,
That's
I like the
mine. That's mine.
podcast you're on. That is the proper way. That is the proper way to fucking say that.
First of all, you don't know the proper way to say anything. I've seen your Facebook post.
I do want to say it's very hard to communicate with you.
I
Like,
hate you.
no, like
It is not
texting-
hard.
Yes, it is.
That's
Like texting yesterday is like, I can't talk to this guy. Can't get you on the phone because your cell phone reception sucks.
I'm sorry.
Trying to talk to him is like, yup. I'm like, what? It's like the other day, it's like, hey, who does your work on your house for this? He's like, from the 80s. It's like, huh? And then nothing back.
Right, yeah.
Nothing back.
What?
I said, what? And nothing.
What? Wait, what did you say?
I wanted something. Like I said, who does your work on this for your house? And you sent back something like from the 80s. And I said, huh? Like for more clarification. And there was nothing. You sent nothing back.
I don't know what the question. I'll have to look back at my phone because you're not making any sense on that.
And then yesterday, same thing.
It was not hard.
Yes,
It was
is.
pretty simple. You fucked up and told me the wrong place.
Oh my God! No, I told you the right place.
No,
the
you
old
did not.
Dutch.
No, not before you found that out. Because I called the other fucking place and they said, "I don't know who told you that,
Well,
sir,
talk to this guy.
but they don't have bands
it
on
was-
Saturday."
It was changed on me at the last minute.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell everybody where the hell it was going to happen.
I was like, "Okay."
It was a private party anyway.
So
Yeah.
I said, "Are you sure?" The lady goes, "Yes." I said,
No, that was all fine. We got all that straightened around. But it was later on.
And what
in
we're
the day.
talking about here is Jamie was going to watch Mike Ritter's band Dad Bods.
Yes, his new
playing
variant.
up in
Hey,
Sandusky.
talk about the dad bods then.
Yes, then
Talk about the dad bods.
let's talk about you.
Oh, I am the ultimate dad bod. I am the dad bod of that band. Yeah, so I got approached by Chase Dahl and Brian Sabito to start up a new band. And we needed a singer, so we pulled Alex Davenport of the Davenport twins.
Yep. Yes.
And
My cousin, actually.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Small world.
Yes, it is.
Pretty
Who
soon it's
isn't
gonna be his
Jamie's
band.
cousin? Really?
Pretty soon it's gonna be Alex's band.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know who his dad is, don't you?
Hey,
Yes.
His dad's Jeffy.
who isn't Jamie's cousin?
You.
I mean, even people we want to have on the
Fucking
show are
you.
related to Jamie.
You.
Yeah. Pretty simple
What are you
there.
talking about?
No matter what, we're never going to be real family. Let it go, Alan. Jeez.
That's almost like saying, you're not my real dad.
Are you?
Are you?
All right, let's get back to Mike's band.
Yeah. So they approached me to start a band, and okay, yeah, we got a set list together, and we started thinking about it, and it's always Brian Sabito. He comes up
yeah.
with these crazy ass ideas
Yep.
to come up with themes for our band. The last band I was in with him was
The Jackets. Yeah.
Shooter McGavin and the
Yep.
Gold Jackets.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had to dress up like
Right.
Gold
shoot-
jacket,
fucking-
green jacket. Who
fucking-
gives a shit?
The hot summer fucking wearing goddamn yellow jackets.
Well, it was all those Adam Sandler movies.
Yes.
And of course they made me do the Chris Farley shit. So I'm wearing the bus driver uniform, which is the big coat, the
Yep.
button-up shirt with a tie, and I'm sweating balls underneath it. It's just, oh my God. And I looked at him this time. I was like, if this is another goddamn costume band, I am going to hurt you. He's like, well, we got to have a little thing. It's, well, there's this meme online, and I don't know, it's having a dad bod or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
So it's a meme online. We were like, okay, we'll go with that. Yeah, we're all of age, and
Right.
we all look it.
Right.
So might as well go for it.
Right.
So
It is good. I do like
Yeah.
the name of the band. It's
Oh,
funny.
you should have seen them.
I saw your videos a little
The,
bit.
I mean, the fanny packs. The
oh, I
long,
didn't see
high
that.
Socks,
Oh, nice, nice,
the American T-shirt,
nice.
America.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, all the shirts. They all had awesome shirts on. Which
call
was,
everybody sport
Yeah.
killer, hey shooter. Whoa, there, killer.
Oh man.
So, and I saw from Jamie's video that's a lot of cover stuff, 80s type music.
Well,
no, I guess it wasn't 80s.
No, 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, 90s.
A lot of 90s. We decided to stick with the 90s.
Because you were doing I would walk 500.
Oh man, Brian did that. That
Yeah.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's the one thing about Brian and Chase. They can really get a crowd going.
Oh yeah.
I've seen them when they were with Small Town
Yep.
Throwdown.
Yeah. Right.
And God, they used
Oh,
to bring
yeah.
crowds to their knees.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I mean, oh my God.
Yeah. They definitely drew really well.
Anyway, they're old friends. And they asked me to play. I'm kind of a hired gun nowadays anyway, so I just kind of go where I'm needed.
Still, that kind of feels pretty good, right? I mean, you live all the way in Akron. There's people over here in Northwest Ohio that say, hey, we're starting a band. Do you mind coming this way to play with us?
Yeah, and then I say, well, how much can you pay me?
So until that wears out, Mike plays around this area.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
I like I said, Chase is a very dear friend,
Yeah.
and I've been with him for 13 years now.
Yeah.
So
you even got the honor to play with Buck as well.
Yes, I did.
Quite a bit. Which Buck was one talented guy. I mean,
oh my God, you want to talk about?
insane how much talent he had.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I mean the things he could do on a guitar.
Yeah. I mean, I watched a lot of the videos back in like the 80s when he was on the television show.
Yeah.
And he would travel through the states and stuff. And a guy at work is very good friends with him, or was good friends with him. He passed away, and his brother. And they have all kinds of stuff. And they brought it to work, and I was watching it, and I'm like, holy crap, man.
Yeah.
I mean, he was an amazing, talented guy. I mean, it
Yes,
really
he was. He is very dearly missed.
Yeah.
And but yeah, I had the opportunity to play with Buck Dahl in the Nighthawk band and various other things. I mean,
Yeah.
I told Chase, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of old standby, aren't I? He's like, yeah, you kind of are.
You kind of like Mikey likes it. He'll do
Yeah,
it.
he'll do it.
He'll do it.
He's a big hoe. He'll do anything.
It means you're good to work with.
Oh, no.
Oh,
So here's
I try.
Talent you
Here's
are.
another thing that I've gathered from and we only met last time when you were supposed to record previously.
Right.
But what I've gathered is you're multi-instrumental.
yes.
I believe you played everything on your first album.
I did.
You're playing bass and dad bods, correct?
Yes, I am.
So, what's your favorite instrument to play?
Tell you the truth, I love playing banjo.
Really?
I
so you
really
play
lo-
the banjo
I play
too?
banjo, too.
All right, what all do you play? Let's start there.
Oh my God. I play piano, guitars, of course. Play bass. I started playing music, playing drums. Play banjo. Did I say that already?
Yep.
Okay.
The harmonica.
Oh yeah, I'll play
Really?
harmonica.
Yeah.
Play
You could
brass in
probably-
high school.
You could probably play accordion then, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Polka. Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Well, like
So
that was your major in college then too, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. I
okay.
went to Heidelberg and or Heidelberg University, if you're not familiar, but you probably are. And studied music theory and composition.
Was your family musically inclined, or is this?
Yes, both sides of the family. Grandpa's on both sides. My father played in bands during the 80s. He was a part of actually a bigger group in the area called Cruise Band. And that was always an inspiration growing up to play music because he always looked so cool.
Doing it.
Based on the videos and the pictures I've seen of him
Yeah.
playing, I was like, yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's who I want to be. That's what I want to do.
Yeah, I think that helps kickstart any musician. If the family's musically inclined,
yeah.
it helps. I mean,
Have you and your
and-
dad
and-
done a project then? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, I mean people like you. I like you a lot, but I hate people like you because you just
You naturally have it.
you pi- yeah, you
got
you
that. Hey,
you
can
pick
tell
up
him that all
an
day long.
instrument. You pick up an instrument and you start playing, and you're good at it. And it just drives me nuts, man.
that's
Well, it's
that's what the
I
talent
wish
is.
I could do that. It's
Right.
envy, is what it is.
it's I don't know. It's a basic understanding. Once you learn one instrument, it kind of helps you understand more and more.
well,
and more.
and you said you know piano. Piano's kind of the gateway. Once you know
Oh
piano,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
yeah,
right.
the learning chromatic, keys and whatnot. Yeah, that gives you a basic understanding of how the theory works and what scales are and
Right.
things like that. So it just makes it easier and easier to play every time you. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my friend Russ said. Was like, him and I were in a band playing guitar. He said once he learned keyboard, that's when it all
opens
opened
up.
up for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Maybe I need to play keyboard then.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not going to help me any. But hey, since you are a master of music and we're talking about your music, why don't we listen to another song before we start the second half of the show?
Sounds good.
Yeah, baby.
Wait, that was something at the
premature.
beginning.
I know. Somebody
All right.
actually asked if I do that every time.
Thank God,
Exactly
no.
the same every
I
time.
go, I wish I was that good.
Is it true what they say? Misery loves company. I guess I'll find out. I don't doubt. I'll just sit here and wait. Is it true what they say? Is it true what they say? There's always a price to pay. But I have my doubts. I don't doubt. I'll just sit here and wait. But I'll never think twice, yeah. I'll never fall back, oh yeah. And I'll never give up, oh yeah. All I'll do is wait. Just sit here and wait. I guess it's true what they say.
All
What
right.
I mean.
Go ahead.
Loved it, man.
Is that the one you were talking about that you said it was kind of just Beatlesque, where you just
Yeah.
Okay, I
Where-
get it.
It's good, man. I love it.
feel
Lyrics
that,
don't make
yeah.
sense. They don't mean a goddamn thing.
But
It
that
just-
song is
it-
so damn catchy, man. I mean, I
I
love
like
it, dude.
That's the other version. That's not the Lawn Gnomes. That was the other one. But
No.
we'll put the Lawn Gnomes ones in.
We can share that.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
There we go.
Kick up the dust, man.
They're both on Thoughts of Rain. Is that under Madcap, Mike?
No,
Ritter?
no, that's actually under Mike Ritter, and
It's the blue cover.
yeah, the blue cover, and the only thing that ever had the Mike Ritter thing was me and my guitar, the thing that you played at the beginning of the show.
yeah.
So that's the only time I've ever used that moniker. And
Was it really?
Yeah.
Because you had
On
it
a-
before.
Well, for shows,
Yeah.
and whatnot, but never on a wide release or anything like that. So, so yeah.
Pretty cool, man. Love this song. It's one,
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite tracks.
So, like-
yeah, I'm definitely gonna take a listen after we leave here. I'm putting that on my streaming on my car and gonna
Yeah,
take a
you'll
listen to
like
the whole
it.
thing.
Yeah,
won't- you won't be
just give him the
disappointed.
2 cents now out of the swear jar.
Yeah, here, let me get it. Actually, I got change in my pocket. I can give it
I'll
to
take
you.
wait,
that
wait.
$4
And then I
out
won't
of
even
your
have to
pocket
listen to
now.
Maybe we can play it enough to pay for his toll back.
That's how we'll pay him back. Yeah. We'll put it on repeat down here and just go
Hit it again, hit it
upstairs.
again.
Oh, man.
That's good shit right there.
Oh, wow. I made 8 cents in 24 hours.
But
must
that's
be
just
that
a
JPH
streaming. Like
podcast.
if you sell, you make more though, right? If somebody actually buys the album,
If someone actually buys the album,
That helps out a
yeah,
lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how often does that happen? these
Oh, it
days?
doesn't because I don't really push it anymore.
Oh, there you
I mean it's out there in the internet, ether, and it gets picked up by YouTube. YouTube uses Nothing But the Blues for some advertisements and stuff. They chop it for certain advertisements. I don't know which ones, but I get paid for them.
Right.
And they make about $1.25 every time it gets played. So, you know, I mean, or over accumulation of plays. Not every time. If it was every time, I'd probably be making
sweet.
some really good money doing that. But
We'd be sitting at your studio doing the
Yeah.
JPH podcast.
Wait a minute. I'm out.
If I know a rich producer, you're out.
ow.
Oh,
Fuck
man.
you.
Oh, come on. I love you. You know that, man.
Love you too.
So you played in the Saltines, which is
Yeah.
Tony's former band.
Yes, I did.
You came in after they had already started, or
Yes, I did.
And what'd you come in there playing?
Bass.
Bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like, that was a weird thing. Like, it was a 3-piece, it was a 4-piece, 3-piece, 4-piece. We always had like a revolving door for a bass player. And so,
So you were like, what's that movie where the drummer always rotates?
I don't know.
Come on.
Oh, Spinal Tap?
Spinal Tap. Yeah, but you guys did the bass player instead of the drummer.
Yeah. And like, it was tough because sometimes it's like we didn't have a bass player, so I'd have to play bass. And like, it's like, whew. I mean, when you don't do it all the time, then like the filler stuff I would do, like wouldn't be there.
Oh,
It's like,
right.
It kind of sucked for me because it was
Because
God,
you had
I
to
was
play with
19.
Tony Taylor.
No.
Oh, thanks.
No. I was 19 years old, and these guys were able to drink and do whatever the hell they wanted to do. And I was 19 years old, this little kid playing bass for them, you know.
Yeah.
Is this right? Is this right?
Yeah. But like, he contributed so much because he's so good.
Right.
You know?
And he
So-
knew the music side. Like you
Yeah.
said, he said, hey, let's end it in this note. And last time we were talking, didn't you say he took a song that you'd already written?
Yeah.
And kind of made it better?
Yeah, like he changed the intro, and it's like that's what this song needed. It's like we played it one way. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna do this," and we're like, "Oh my god, that's it right there." So
And-
Which one was that?
That's
Oh,
the name of
yeah?
the song?
yeah, that's the
The
name of the
song
song.
was
Was, yeah. Actually, I wrote the lyrics like.
I don't want to say nothing bad because I love
It was a good
original
song.
music.
It is a good song. I wrote it for my wife back in the day.
I'm not going to say nothing now because
Yeah, you better not.
Well, she
You better
doesn't
not be
listen
smart.
anyhow.
Oh, she'll listen to the podcast.
She doesn't listen to this
That's right. So
Wait, we're going on vacation. She goes, let's listen to all the episodes. I'm like, you don't really want to, so I'm not going to subject you to
No.
we don't say much about the wives.
We don't.
No.
But speaking of the wives,
Oh, boy.
Oh,
Here we
happy
go.
birthday to
happy
Jen
birthday
McCollum.
to Jen Allum.
McCollum.
Whatever, stupid.
McCollum. Day.
It was her 49th birthday.
Yes,
She's had
yeah.
49 of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
49 of them things.
That's right, 49, Jen.
She's gonna kill you. You know that, right?
That's this payback.
For not mentioning you in your
Yes.
podcast.
Me and Jen have a little thing here where
That kind of little thing.
Ooh, that type
no, not that kind of thing. Or I'd have a bigger problem with the other Jen, my wife. So no, I did not say nothing on the social media.
Yes.
Nothing of saying happy birthday because I had to poke a little fun at her today. So
Yeah. Happy birthday, dear. I love you.
yeah.
Happy birthday, Jen.
Happy birthday,
Dear, I love you.
It's only
We did
it's-
go out for some dinner and drinks last night, so that's why we missed Mr. Mike Ritter's show.
I did not, by the way. That's for sure.
Well, like the time frame threw me off. Cause
Wait,
like,
did Tony Taylor make it?
No,
No.
this is
Oh, okay.
another excuse.
Was it his wife's birthday or?
No,
it was my cousin's graduation party, you dick.
for 4 hours.
Wow,
My
that's
daughter
a
was
long
there,
graduation
but it's cool.
Oh, your daughter was at both?
No, my daughter
No.
went at 4 when it started, and then left at like 6:30 so that we could go and make it to see Ritter.
That's what I'm saying. She
Yeah.
made both things.
Yeah, I was able to. Yeah, it was
What
great.
do you mean she
Tony
made
can-
both things?
The graduation party and Mike Ritter's show.
Pretty much.
No, we had tickets for something else.
You know,
So
that's funny because Tony Taylor was supposed to meet with us last night too and celebrate
Yeah.
Jen's birthday and have some drinks and
Yeah.
and we never saw him.
Well, I would hope.
Well, then I
not.
messaged you later on
I
to
mean-
see what you guys were doing when the after party
At
was
11
winding
o'clock,
down.
11 o'clock p.m.
Hey,
You
We're
old
old,
man,
man.
we're
She's-
already in
my
bed.
wife is 49. We're already going to bed.
And she always says you're the old man going to bed early. Jesus Christ.
Hey, man, I can't laugh too hard. I mean, 5 a.m. comes early. So,
That's a
And my
bitch.
wife does wake up very early. She
Yeah.
goes running and all that.
Yeah, she's very athletic. She loves running around and fuck, crazy, man. It's serious, man. I mean, she's a
It
go-getter,
is.
dude.
It is.
Yeah.
I
She goes state to state and does the marathons. I
She
mean,
does. I ran 2 years with her when we first got together, and I was
Yeah.
in the best shape of my life. And just decided that I hated it, so I quit doing it.
Right.
Let her do it.
Yeah. My wife used to do that quite a bit. She did it for about 2 years, and then she
with my
just
sister,
kind of
too.
backed off of it a little bit, and now she's getting back into it. She wants to do the camelback. So,
Yeah. Well, the camelback was yesterday.
oh well. Guess what?
She's got a year to go.
She missed it.
That's gonna need edited.
No, she can do it next year. She's working towards next year.
Oh shit! Yeah, I didn't know that. So
No, Jen
Yeah.
actually ran it on her 49th birthday and won in her age category. But
wow, was she the only 49-year-old running?
she thinks she might be.
We do love
You know
Jen.
she's going to kill me, right?
She's gonna say, "Really?"
Actually,
Really?
she is going to join us for Depot when we get done here. So you should invite your wife and your wife. And
I have a big pool party with the kids. They have all their friends over, so that probably won't happen.
oh, so you're not going to Depot with Mr. Mike Ritter?
Oh yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
He's not going to the pool party. Screw the kids.
I'm not going home hanging out with a bunch of goddamn kids pissing in my fucking pool.
Just use that
I got
chlorine.
10 goddamn kids in there for 3 hours and not one of them's peed. Like, hello. Jesus Christ. pH is going to be plus tonight.
Speaking of wastewater,
I
What do you
also-
need? I mean, Jesus Christ, what do you need now?
I got pH. I got the creaser. I'm good.
man, Ritter's gonna make $120 before he leaves.
Oh, shit.
I love that you guys keep on referring to me as Mr. Mike Ritter.
Hey, anybody we respect has always got a mister in front of it. So.
And I will say this, here I make fun, and a lot of this happened before the show, so the few listeners we have didn't get to hear it. But Mike is a damn nice guy too.
Oh, he's a
we,
great
we
guy.
like to fuck with the. Oops, I said that. We like to mess with each other, and and I just did it to Tony a little bit ago, and Mike said, no, it had nothing to do with Tony. I like Tony, very, very nice
That's a
guy.
very
Yeah,
shitty
because that's how I
impersonation
talk.
of Mike. It sounds like
how
he's
I
like,
talk.
I don't know how to speak
Oh,
English.
no.
Oh, but didn't
Oh,
make
no.
fun of me?
Hey, so like speaking of impersonations, you got to hear Mike's impersonation of Ozzy Osbourne.
No, I like Donald Trump too.
Well, let's
my
hear 'em
God!
both. Let's hear 'em both. then.
How about I do Carl from Sling Blade instead?
How about you do all three now?
Oh,
Not-
Jesus.
yeah.
I like them too.
Jamie, I love you, boy. Tony, you got them biscuits and mushroom.
No, but Ozzy has those biscuits.
What the fuck you talking about?
I can't figure out this fucking remote.
They're talking shit on the floor.
He's even got the hand shaking.
Yeah, he does. You gotta see it. This is where we need video, right? Oh shit!
What was the other one you could do?
Well, he did the Donald
said-
Trump on Snapchat.
Fuck them.
Oh no, I got to hear the Donald Trump one now.
Hey, don't listen.
That's why he's looking the other way. That's from the
Face
Apprentice.
the wall.
That's from the Apprentice days.
Talk to the wall.
All right, go on.
I got this band. It's called Dad Bods. It's going to be huge. Huge.
This is gonna be the greatest thing ever.
It is the greatest thing ever. Don't question me.
Actually,
I'm friends with Kim Jong Un.
his Trump impression sounds a little more like one of the
Jerky Boys.
No, well,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't say it was good. I just,
Oh, on the Snapchat, when you see the filter, it's down
Oh,
his
yeah,
face.
yeah.
No,
I cracked my ass up in
it
the
sounds
mornings.
a little like a mix between Trump and the Kennedys.
Hey, what are you talking about?
It's almost as bad as my Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh God, nothing
Yeah.
is that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
What are you talking about?
What are you
That's a great
doing?
impersonation. How dare you?
What fucking just happened?
obviously this isn't your podcast.
But no, it was funny with the Snapchat filter
Oh, yeah,
because you
that
can
filter.
see it, you know, and
oh, it was
Yeah.
great.
know.
I pissed my pants.
That's why it'd be funny to
Great
see his
shit.
hand shaking for the Aussie.
That was good. Man. It was really good. Oh man, I tell you something else.
Yep.
Well, last month we had, and Mike knew about this. We talked to Mike about this, but we had the rib off episode, and actually we had that episode, or the event actually did happen. Was it 2 weeks ago?
Well, a week ago,
Last
this
week.
past Saturday.
Yeah.
Past
Yep.
Saturday, yeah. So it was my first one ever, and I was actually had the honor of being the judge.
You did.
I did, and I you know.
How was it being a judge? That's a lot of ribs to eat. So we had 8 contestants this year, which was not even the most contestants we've had.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I think nine or
Yeah.
10. Was
9
the
was
most.
last year.
Okay, and so 8 wasn't even the most, and you get approximately 2 ribs per
Yeah.
contestant.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you don't eat them all, but you go back. How is it eating all those ribs?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a hearty eater. I mean, it's no joke. I love eating. Like, and I'm not saying, oh, I love eating, but like, I can go and eat. I can eat. I mean, I can do some damage. That was a fucking lot. and I think guess what was a lot is that it wasn't like I was sitting at a restaurant and this was my plate and I was sitting there eating and prepping myself. I was judging and thinking, and Tony wasn't because he's not allowed to talk when he judges. But
No, I don't like being.
I know. So anyway, so
I
me
get
and
in my
Greg,
zone.
I know.
Oh, and like, am I still going to be a judge?
Rib zone. We're discussing this. We'll let you know.
Me and Jamie are talking
Yeah,
about
we'll let you know.
No.
Yes, we
You
will.
said on the podcast before, you're always a judge.
Jamie
Well,
and
things
I.
I
change.
said that before.
Jamie and I are
changed.
talking about it. We'll let you know what we
Things
decide.
have changed, Tony.
Yeah.
I do have a question.
Yes, sir.
Did you have the meat sweats?
Is
that such
okay.
thing with you?
Well, I have.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
We're going to get right back to this. But look how uncomfortable Tony looks right now sitting there.
Dude, I'm loving
He's
every.
sitting there thinking, I may not be a judge.
No,
I'm loving every minute.
I
of
am
it.
going to make myself a judge.
Well, you can
I
have
will be a
yourself
judge.
Your own little picnic table.
Tony, we got people's choice. You're good.
Yeah, man.
No.
You can be in charge
No.
of that. Hey, everybody, over here. I used to be up there, but now I'm down here. We're going to
Hey,
do people's
thanks
judges.
to the Wensingers for opening up their patio and everything.
Oh, they've done that 2 years in a row
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
And that
The
just makes it
judge's
so much
patio.
better. Like, there's a fence between my neighbor's yard and my neighbors are very cool. We get along very well, always have. So we've taken 2 panels for Rib Redemption out of their fence, and we use both backyards so
Yeah.
that we can have
pretty cool.
music on one side and food
Yeah.
on the other. It's
Yeah.
a good time.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. So, getting back to the question, I mean, it was a lot of food, and like I said, once we're doing a job, and then at the same time, I literally said, okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat just one rib and rank it, and then I'm gonna come back to it, unless it's something that's really bad, and I'm not gonna do that, Or if it was exceptionally good, then it's going to sit right next to me, and then I'm like, this has to beat this one.
Okay.
And that's kind of how I.
a good way to do it.
And Greg Kohler said
Yeah.
he did the same way. He goes, I'll do the same way. I was okay. So we were going through it. Well, what was really cool was that we caught up with each other after like 3 of them. Stacy kept bringing them. I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, they're in like to-go boxes that you get at a normal restaurant. So I mean, and they're piling in front of you, and it's like when you gotta get 9 boxes because each one had their own box, with a
Right.
number on it. It was a blind judging, and I was like, holy fuck. Like they keep bringing it, and I look over. Tony's got his little, this strategic little breakdown he's got.
Well,
I got
Tony's
I got him
been doing
stacked
it-
on top.
Tony's been doing it for a long time,
Right,
so
right.
Tony's kind of
Right.
got a
He's got his
strategy.
system down, as well as a lot of people said he's also stale. and I'm judging. And so, they're like, you know what? Tony's been a part of Mark Waters winning 3 times. This is bullshit.
Right.
I leave the room for 2 seconds.
Actually, I did hear that.
Oh, I heard 2 people say, this is bullshit. We need different judging.
Yeah, I
because,
heard that. I did hear that.
And
Well, then get Greg out of there.
Greg looked at me and goes, well, Tony's been here for a long time. And that's how it came about. So anyways, we'll talk about that next year.
No. Let's talk about it right now. Let's put it to a vote on the page.
Vote on the page?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think you want to do that.
I don't
Tony.
think you want to do that.
I
I
do
don't.
want to do
I
that.
don't think you want to do that.
I don't think you're that well liked.
Do you think?
Oh, you ass.
Dude, it would
you
crush him. It would crush. I want to do it because it'd be funny, but I think it would crush him because I know what's the result's going to be.
Because all of my friends are haters. I can't post shit. I don't post shit anymore.
Jamie.
On the flip side of this, only because Mike's here. Another person who's the same way is Brian Speedo. I've known Brian forever, since he's a little kid. That fucking poor guy, as much bullshit as he gives everybody else, he can't do shit on Facebook without someone fucking with him. He'll put something up for sale, and it turns into a crucifixion to the point where he ends up saying, you know what, fuck this. Somebody else is going to put it up for sale for me.
Yeah.
And Tony, you're the same way. You
Right.
two both have a lot of...
I agree, but
it's-
and the thing is, Tony's got an ego or feelings of glass. So we posted that on there, and I guarantee you, it would overwhelmingly be that Tony should not judge. And dude, it would crush him.
Wow.
It would crush him.
Yeah.
Okay. Put it up there.
I mean, he looks sad right now when we told him to
put it
Well,
up
here's
there.
the thing
He
why I
looked
don't
sad
want to do
when
this.
we just said, hey.
I don't want to do this because, 1, he'll get voted out. 2, he's going to
You
go
actually
and
want
look
me
at
there.
every single person who voted against him, and he's going to be like, I can't believe that person said it. I can't believe that person
That sounds
said it.
like
I
Matt
can't believe
Allen
that
when he
person-
did the
I can't believe
handwriting
that
analysis.
person said it. And then he's going to feel uncomfortable. Well, he didn't vote for me. I don't know.
Dude,
if I talked to him.
he's already going to be depressed enough the rest of the year because I'm not telling him if he's going to be a judge
Right.
again or
Well,
not.
we discussed it.
I don't give a fuck.
but
I
then-
really don't give a shit.
Dude, you do.
Lie,
You've
man.
talked to my wife about it.
So like, you're making this big of a deal about it, then fuck you.
He's gonna be the pound puppy down on the ground, looking up at us. I'm gonna go, "Hey, Tony!"
Then so he's already got that. Then we put a survey out like, should Tony be a judge?
Right.
And you know he's going to get voted
Right.
no.
I don't want to do that to you.
He'd
man.
be crushed. I can't
Let
do
this
it.
be a
I
man
can't do
talking
it.
out.
Tony,
I got
as
your
mu-
back.
Well, why? You only have been to one.
I got your back. Don't worry about me. We'll
You've
talk
only
about
been to one, and it's
Exactly.
been the same result.
it. Right.
So
and that's what they said. This is bullshit. You need to start putting fresh judges in there. I was already fresh.
no. Start a whole new panel.
You're stale.
It's like Aaron Wagner was a judge last year.
Yeah.
She wasn't this year, and it's the same result. So I mean,
Because you voted same.
Well, you and Greg were both the same judge last year.
yeah,
So
Yeah, but Greg's only did it too. Don't take Greg out of it.
no,
leave Greg
yeah.
in.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Well,
Wow,
so-
screw you guys. It sounds like you can't handle that. Your recipe fucking sucks.
He was happy with third.
Yeah, I'll take third.
He was
And
happy
two
with
of the
third.
judges said they had me
Yeah.
at worst at second place.
Second
So
place,
that means
right.
one judge
Yeah.
screwed me.
Tony. Anything to say?
No, because you don't know what the results are.
Oh, no. We went back and looked
Yeah.
at what me and Greg rated, and yours was lower than Matt's.
That's fine.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, it's just it is what it is.
You guys actually went back and did the handwriting analysis. Like
Well,
a bunch
after-
of petty bastards. Hi, my name is Tony Taylor, and I do this show with two petty bastards.
And you love it.
And okay, so real quick, since
Yes.
we're talking about Rib Redemption,
Yeah.
then we can move on to another subject.
Please do.
Well, I mean, actually, you probably want. You said you wanted to talk about something, but I don't know what you want to talk about. But Mike,
Yeah.
we need to get
How
the
now
mics
am I
there
gonna-
next year. I've already told Jordan next year is your year off.
Yep.
So I need afternoon entertainment and evening entertainment. We need the mics there.
Mike and Mike. Mike Reisner
Yeah.
and Mike Ritter.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be cool. You do solo stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
You charge a reasonable price, right?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. No, so yeah, next year I'll set the date. We got to have the mics. We're
like
gonna
it.
have evening and afternoon.
The
I like it.
the day of the mics, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down.
That's the
Whatever.
plan then.
Mike
Okay.
1, Mike 2.
Yeah, I like it.
I do too.
Put me on
anyhow-
blast on your own show. Yeah, we'll do that.
Hey, we got to talk about Mike's other shows coming up then too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I want to get back with his other bands and stuff that he's been involved with as well
definitely.
too.
Okay.
What was your?
Wow.
shaking
I didn't know
Oh,
if you wanted.
What did you want to talk about?
No, just
what
the-
was your experience with
Oh,
judging
with the-
the
with
ribs
the-
and we get out of Rib Redemption
Yeah,
and get back to our
it was
guest
it
here?
was interesting. It was a tad scary.
Why was it scary?
I one. I don't know how this was, but one of the ribs was like undercooked, and and it was funny because Greg was on the same one I was, and I'm like expecting it. I'm like, this doesn't. And I look over, and he looks at me and he goes, "This is really chewy." I go, "This one's not done," and he's like, "What number are you on?"
And I will say this because all those cooks are there all day long.
Well, and
Cooking at least
ribs
220
Right,
degrees.
right. I don't know.
So I don't know how that happened
Yeah.
unless there had to be a cold spot in this person's grill.
Yeah. The rest of it was fine. It was just the highest, tallest part of it was not smoke red, blood red, and
Right.
would not pull off.
And that's crazy. That's
and
crazy.
then of course the big joke of what I put on one of the cards, which I felt bad afterwards.
Oh yeah.
I got one rib that came in, and I opened it up, and it was like that was my primary favorite part was opening it up because I didn't know what to expect, what the ribs would look like, and I opened it up, and it was like, Jesus Christ! I pick it up like it's like a rock, and I like tap 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 tap, like, and Rue's next to me, all right, so. Rue's like, holy shit, dude, that thing is like smoke burnt. I'm like, I know. I'm like, backside, it was done. And I hit it again, and it cracked off. And Rue grabbed a piece of it and put it in his mouth and was chewing on it. And I put it in my mouth. I spit it out. I'm like, I can't do this.
That
Close
bad.
it up, and I put zeros for everything. And then I put down what happened. That was my comment that I put down. So I remember going into the next rib, and I'm about ready to eat it, and I look over, and Rue's over going,
That's still true.
I'm there dying laughing. I go, spit it out. He goes, I don't want to, man. I'm like, and then it ended up being actually a really awesome day for a father and son. It was one of the contestants' son that was on there, and it was doing it for the first time, and so I felt kind of bad.
That was kind of neat because he was our youngest contestant.
Yeah, and it was neat for a father and son to have that.
Yeah,
that,
very neat,
That
very
going on,
neat.
as well as I don't know if that's ever happened before, but I thought that was
No,
pretty
that
cool.
was the first.
Yeah.
That was our youngest contestant, as I had said.
Yeah.
And it was you're right. It's a neat experience that they got to do it together. They got plans for next year.
That's cool.
Where they're going to separate because they cooked on the same grill,
Oh.
which kind of hurt the son.
Yeah.
And so they're going to separate their grills.
That's
but
cool.
the son came up with his own rub, his
Yeah.
own barbecue sauce.
That's cool,
I mean,
man.
he's.
Oh, wow.
I think he's like 15 or 16. I'm not sure what his age
I
is.
think it was 15.
But
Yeah.
but I mean, this kid
Yeah.
come up with his own rub, his own.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
No, it
So,
is. Especially at
looking
that
forward
age.
to seeing how he does next year. I'm sure he'll do great next year.
Yeah. No.
But
Yeah.
but real quick,
Yeah.
So that's the word from a first time judge. We've got our longest running judge with Rib Redemption, and we fuck with you as we can, Tony. But so what was your thought this year with Rib Redemption?
It's always a great time. I enjoy doing it. Like, I started judging because I always want to make sure I'm guaranteed to get ribs.
And that's one way to
Wow.
do it. You almost
That's
get too
what-
You
many.
cheap ass.
That's kind of fucking. No, that's kind of selfish.
No, there's people that said, "Man, I didn't get any ribs." Then there's ribs
happens,
left over. It's like go get those, and they didn't want to eat them. It's like,
Right.
but it's like, well, I don't ever
That-
want to not have ribs.
Well, and that's your way to get every single rib, right?
Yes.
Because, like you said, there are some ribs left over, but some of them are just gone, and you don't get to try all of them. Where you get to try all of them, it's kind of neat. I could not eat that many ribs. There's no way in hell I could do that.
I don't know how I do, but I power through.
I
Then,
think-
even at the end, remember I had another one.
Yeah,
It's
you
like-
did.
Oh yeah, you did.
He reached
Yeah, I
over
forgot
and-
about that.
It was like an hour or two later. It's like, oh
Yeah.
man, I'm still full. But
Well, we had
Just one more.
it was.
yeah. Well, Greg said Greg actually did not move until he left.
Oh,
he
I know.
stayed right where he was.
Yeah.
or judging until he had to go back to the restaurant. He's like,
Well,
all right,
your wife come over with Stacy, and they said, "Well, how'd you guys do, judges? Are you guys feeling okay?" And I was like, "I'll let you know tomorrow."
So
that's
one-
a lot of different meats and a lot of different people handling it. I don't know how my stomach's going to handle this.
So
It's crazy. This is the first time my lips and mouth were kind of numb from all the spices.
Really?
Normally, it's not been like that. This time, it
Right.
seemed like I don't know if it's sensitive or there's more spices.
Right.
Different views.
one of these years, I think I may try not competing and just maybe judge.
From what I've gathered, you probably should, just for the enjoyment, to sit
Yeah.
back and say, you know,
right, because I mean, I've got. Well,
You've
Jen-
already won it.
I will say, yeah,
you've
I've already
you won the
one,
tournament.
yeah.
I mean, I mean,
Yeah, I will say Jen takes care of a majority of the party. She busts her ass
Yeah,
to make
she
sure that
does.
party shows up the way it does.
Yeah.
I'm glad
And-
she
and-
relaxed this year.
Yeah, she got to relax. It was nice, but she bust her ass to make sure that party is what it is. And I don't work as hard as she does.
Right.
But
Oh, yeah.
I wake up early in the morning. I
Oh,
make sure
no.
the cooks
No,
are
dude.
ready. I make sure everything's ready to go.
this
And then
up
I'm-
here, man, will get you going.
Yeah.
That'll wear you out just as much.
So
physically.
I'd almost like to sit back and enjoy it. But the problem with that is like the reason you guys don't show up early is we can't have you looking at the cooks
Which
and
is-
saying, "Oh, this is such and such."
Which
Where
is
I'd
fine.
be there all
I'm fine.
day. So I don't
Yeah.
know if I could be a judge, but it'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with showing up, you know,
Yeah.
closer to the done time.
I was waiting for you to be late, to be honest.
And you fucking had a backup set for Kohler, not me.
Right.
I
yeah.
was honored.
Yeah.
Kohler, he was not. He says now,
bad.
and I told him, I go. Yeah, we had an alternate sitting here.
He was already sitting there when
He
Greg showed up.
He goes, that was for real? I was like, yeah. He goes, fucking hell. I told him I was going to be here.
I got to make sure, you know. There's a lot of planning that goes into that party.
And I
Mike,
said-
go ahead.
No, go ahead with my.
I will say you missed a good time.
I know, I
It
already
would have been cool if you could have made it, but next year
I
I'm
really
booking you-
regret not showing
next year
up.
I'm booking
Well,
you, and
but
we'll definitely
I-
have.
Next year, you'll be able to
life
show up.
happens.
You know what?
Get paid.
Yeah, he'll get paid, and then
And get
that,
ribs?
that gives us another option for a judge, man.
I'm not saying that's the only reason why I'd show up is because I'm getting paid, but
But I mean,
Yeah,
it helps.
I mean-
And if you were able to judge ribs, because we might have a spot open.
You don't.
you know what?
You know.
If
You
you,
might
know
just have
what,
to have
I might
four
forego
judges.
the pay if I'm gonna
Oh,
judge ribs.
Oh, okay.
all
All
right,
right,
just down here.
write that down, please.
What did you say?
Mike will play for a discounted price.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
hey, I didn't say
I-
discounted price.
He said free. He said free. He
Oh, I
said
was
free.
giving you the. I just.
Wow.
I was having your
So-
back like I always
so I mean,
do.
You just
That, I mean,
Well,
I think
fuck
he's
yourself out of
definitely.
that.
studio are
money.
we in right now?
I think he's definitely
God.
filling a spot. You know, I don't know what spot that is.
He definitely just fucked him out
Got
of
an
money.
idea, but
I was trying to give him half the money. Free.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
right.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
all right.
But yeah. But anyways, yeah.
So that
thank
was
you very
Rib
much.
Redemption.
and-
thank
Yes,
you,
thank you.
you guys
No,
for being a part
I
of it.
appreciate
It was
it, yeah.
good, and thanks for having it on your podcast more than once now.
Yeah.
At any rate, even if I don't play it, I'd like to show up next
Yeah,
year
absolutely.
anyway, just to be
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well, I'd love to have you, and if you play, I want that album played. So you need to start practicing up on that because I'm sure you
Wow.
haven't played in a while.
Jesus Christ. Off
Right?
demanding.
yeah. Okay,
Right?
boss.
Taking back that free shit right now, ain't you?
Fuck you. You're going to pay me.
No, I mean, wouldn't that be cool
Getting
to
rid
come
of
in
that
and play all
free
your
word
original
right
stuff?
now.
Well,
Or would you not be into that?
I don't know. I'd probably do
Couple
like
off it.
maybe a couple,
Couple
and
that
then
work
and then
within
do
a solo
covers,
type thing.
kind of
Okay.
like
Yeah.
kind of do the Mike Reisner thing, because goddamn, that guy is so
He
good.
is.
I know.
Yeah,
He is so good.
He's amazing.
I listened to that podcast, and,
Oh, yeah.
and oh my god, what a great show!
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a really
I'm gonna tell you
great
what
show.
I am blown away at how many people said that was one of their favorite shows,
Mm-hmm.
which is fine. But it was awesome to hear that. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it had to do with just just him. I mean, it was
Yeah.
just amazing on it.
Oh, he boy, when I lived in Tiffin, he was out and about playing and everything, and
He
I
hustled.
really I really enjoyed him then.
Yeah.
You know, he was always on top of everything. I mean, he was everywhere.
Yeah,
he still
very
is.
good.
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
good to see.
Oh,
it's
no.
really good to see.
I mean, yeah, the only day he has off between now and the end of September is September 4th.
Really?
Yeah, and that's, I mean, I'm not every day, but that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
Yeah, right.
or Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, I mean, it's insane. I mean, it really is.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's good for him.
yeah. I agree. So, what other projects? Well, we obviously got to talk a little bit about the great Three Locos.
Yes,
What?
the Three
Whoa,
Locos.
Matt just broke his own rule.
Yeah, you did.
You guys are breaking it, so am I.
Yeah, baby. So let's talk Three Locos, man. I love the sound of it. The sound of liquor.
Okay,
That's-
Three
that's
Locos.
probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Hold on, before you go Three Locos, I got something else to pour in here. In my Jamie and Tony are bitches because they don't want me to bring out my own guest drink. Okay, I'm ready.
I like how Jamie wanted the table down here, and now it's Matt's table.
I know. I sat down and looked at it like, wow. I just said, well, fuck it. I just parked my IPA right next to me.
Well, I mean, it is my podcast after all.
Oh my God.
That's all right.
Yeah.
All right,
Good stuff.
sorry,
Anyways,
Mike.
Three Locos.
Sorry about that, buddy. Three Locos.
Sorry about the rude host. Right?
The what? What'd you just... The rude what?
Calm down. I see your nose getting bigger and flaring up.
All right, Mike. I'm sorry.
No,
I
that's
totally
all right.
took away from
No,
your
I love
thunder
watching
there.
you two bicker at each other. I love this.
Man. So tiresome. Oh shit!
Fucking broke me. You just fucking broke me.
Mike can't take it.
I'm done.
You just
The
broke
first
me.
guest to quit the episode.
He's tapping out.
We're like the grumpy old men 30 years before they were grumpy.
All right, so Three Locos.
Three Locos. Okay. That all started. I was in a band called Cobalt Creek in Mansfield. And it was a pretty new lineup with two original members, John Smith and Mark Merchant, and me and Brian Klupp joined Cobalt Creek. He was their drummer, or he started as their drummer. I started as their bass player. So this seems to be a common theme that I keep playing
Right?
bass for. Yeah, so we were with them for about 4 years, and then we got tired. I mean, we were wore out. We were playing every single weekend,
Yeah.
Friday and Saturdays.
Oh, wow.
You know, and
Yep.
I had just started a job that required me to work second shifts. I said, I can't do this anymore. And then Brian decided he didn't want to do it anymore. And then, I have to credit John Smith from Cobalt Creek. He was very, very gracious about it. He didn't blame us. He wasn't mad about it. You know, there was no hard feelings. In fact, we're still friends with him.
Yeah.
It's just we had grown very, very tired. So we took a little bit of a break. You know, we were still jamming around. We didn't really start up anything serious. We figured, what the hell, if we get something, we'll play. You know, it won't be under Cobalt Creek. It'll be under, I think we originally named it Madhouse. And we kept on naming our band all these band names. Like we first started with 100 Proof. Well, we found out there's a band.
Yep.
There's
Finley.
a band in
Yep.
Finley called 100
100
Proof.
Proof,
Okay,
yep.
so we can't have that. All right, what about Left of Center? Left of Center.
Yep.
Yep, that's already taken.
Yep.
Bucyrus
Yep.
or that area.
Yeah.
Okay, we can't do that. What's one thing that nobody has touched? Three Locos. Let's just call it that. Oh, all right. Yeah, we'll call it that. We actually had a gig in Fostoria, and they thought we were a mariachi band.
Like when they hired you?
Yes.
Like that's what
They
they wanted.
thought we were a mariachi
You showed up,
band.
they're like, whoa, 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 whoa,
Yeah.
whoa.
We were like, no, we're a rock band. we thought you played mariachi.
Why
No
would somebody
joke.
not
All right.
research?
So where do you go from there?
We played.
Oh, you played.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
all
said,
right.
hey, we drove all the way from Mansfield. We're playing or you're paying.
Jesus.
Oh, go ahead and set up and play. All right.
They probably
So-
like, oh shit. Boss will be pissed off tonight. Who the hell paid for a rock band? We wanted them.
My jaw dropped.
Oh,
They're like,
my
you're
God.
a mariachi band, right? I was like, what? What?
You're kidding, right?
You did check out the Facebook page.
Right.
No, we didn't have time. What?
Well, there's your options.
So yeah, we've had that, and it's Brian Klopp and Jeff. I always say his name wrong.
Goldblum?
No, Plinginger.
Just call him
I
Jeff.
believe. Yeah, just Jeff. We'll just call him Jeff. Hefe. We'll call him Hefe. And we started up this thing, and we've been together ever since.
Yeah.
And it's been pretty consistent. We play once or twice a month, and then we take months off in between, and we learn our material at home, and then have a practice,
Right.
1 or 2 practices before, just get that fresh material, and it's always on, it's always ready, it's ready to go. We take our homework seriously, and we put on these shows,
Yeah.
and they're a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, Brian,
Yeah.
Club, he's always thinking of new ways of trying to engage the audience. So we have received this big flask. I mean, it must be a gallon
I'm
at
telling you,
least.
it's huge.
It's a gallon flask that we got as a gift from a van club that we used to play for all the time. So Brian was like, well, this is just sitting down in the basement. I'll wash it out. Let's make a gig prop. So he fills it up with cherry bomb and starts feeding people shots.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah, dude.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we are the locos, so we got to keep it locos. So yeah, I mean, the main idea behind the Three Locos is definitely party band.
Yeah.
Let's break loose. Let's have a good time. Forget the bad times. Let's
Yep.
get together and have a good time. Yeah. And that's kind of what we reflect.
Yeah.
We joke and run each other's shit on stage.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun.
It's entertaining.
Yeah.
It is very entertaining.
Can you imagine if us three were in a band together?
I don't think we'd ever get through a song.
Probably not. Probably not.
Silver Ultima.
That bird will never fly again. Fucking dumb.
Sorry, Mike. I didn't mean it.
You know what?
No.
Speaking of Silver Ultima, though, we
Jesus
should have Bubba on this thing one time. That'd
He
be
doesn't want no part of this.
No?
shit. No.
Are you sure?
Yes,
be
I already
interesting.
talked to him. He says, "No, I'm not."
Are you sure? Because
Yeah, I'm positive.
I also asked you if you had Ritter locked up. You go, oh yeah, I talked to him. He's like, oh, thanks for telling us. Then I get a text from Ritter on Friday. Hey man, we getting together? It's like,
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
thought Jamie already confirmed this with you.
What day? When was this? The second
Friday.
time
He
or
just
first
said
time?
it.
Because
I just wanted to make sure that way if there was a change of plans, that was
did you
probably
already
my
talk?
fault, Jamie.
No, did you talk to him? Did you confirm?
Well, I told him
today?
I could. I told him I could today. He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, we'll make it happen."
But he didn't say that to us.
It's not your show.
It's at my house.
It just happens in your studio.
I do apologize for that. But I mean, we can.
So that's what I'm saying. Are you sure?
let's
you actually
say
did talk
When
to
we're
him?
done, we can call Aaron, and then Aaron tell you, no, I don't want to be a part of that.
One thing we know is Jamie's not the best communicator. We are aware of that.
We haven't
It's
talked
all
about
in
this.
the eye of the beholder, man.
Oh my god.
That's all it is. Just how you perceive it, how you see it, how you read it. Sorry, man.
You just got to envision
Okay,
it.
we've talked about your family. I'm going to share with my family. One time, my older brother Art was texting my mom,
Oh boy.
and she just got so fed up with him like misspelling stuff, but like some of it was on purpose. Just
Right.
to, you know,
Just to get it rise.
no, I mean just to do it. And so
Oh.
she sent back to him, I didn't understand a word you just said. So he's like, all right, I got to spell check it to make sure my mom's okay with it.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, well, getting back to I'm sorry about that. Getting back to the three locals, I actually booked them. I do the booking for Hopewell Township for their campgrounds over there at Bascom, and we booked him last year. And I'm telling you, man, he hit the nail on the head. Entertaining as hell. And one of the biggest compliments that everybody said was their wide range of music that they cover. It's not just one solid style of music.
Is any of it mariachi?
No,
Need to work that in.
Hey, man.
But yeah, I mean that was pretty cool, man. And they did a very good job at a big, huge fundraiser for Alzheimer's, and it's Bascom's biggest fundraiser of the year. And they were a part of that, and they were unaware when they showed up that it was for that type of a venue and that type of a benefit. And they were like, oh man, all professional, like, holy crap, man, this is so awesome. We can be a part of this.
In fact, we got so into it that I believe Brian Klepp started up the Loco Foundation, which he donates guitars. He works at a music store or an exchange of some sort in Ashland, and he works on guitars, and he gets the option of keeping the guitar if it's out on loan or whatever. You get the idea.
Yep.
So he does repair work. So he started up this foundation. He started accumulating all these guitars that he just started grabbing, and the foundation is that he gives guitars to rehab recipients for drugs or alcohol.
Nice.
So he rewards their recovery.
All right.
And he also does other things. We play a lot of charity shows. We do a lot of things like that, try to give back to the community. Right. So one of the things that I believe Brian is going to do is he's going to set it up where the Alzheimer's Foundation gets a guitar this year.
Yeah, it's a raffle off.
It's
for
a
the
raffle
auction.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's very cool.
So,
yeah, they were the organization was blown away when they caught wind of that. They're like, wow.
What's the date of that show?
That is July 3rd. Yes, July 3rd.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
I can't
Very
make
cool.
it. We're playing that day too.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, for the fireworks over at Terra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Are they having fireworks?
Yeah.
A lot of big
At Terra.
cities are canceling their fireworks because they can't get fireworks.
Not Toledo.
No,
Jeez.
Toledo did cancel.
Oh, they did?
Toledo canceled.
That's what I just heard.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I didn't know that.
I just
Really?
heard all this last night.
Yep.
Oh, we darn.
So
It's crazy.
Yeah, Fremont's having theirs. So last year, Fremont's was like the only one in the area doing them. So that's why they put it out at Terra for the location because easy in, easy out.
Yep.
So and it worked so good, they're doing it out there again.
Yeah.
And so they wanted to build it up bigger.
Work so good. Oh, no, that's wrong.
But
Wow.
that was horrible. Matt's usually mastered the segue, but
Christ.
Oh boy.
when there's no segue, he just falls apart.
So real quick, Mike, you were talking. We talked about the mariachi and they thought you were a mariachi band.
Yeah.
But something you said very early on, I asked you what your favorite instrument to play was, and you said the banjo. Which is hearing the music you play, or the music we've heard so far. You
There's
don't
nothing
play
in
banjo.
it.
Is there any band that you play with that you get to play the banjo? And what do you like about playing the banjo over any others?
I did play banjo for Buck Dahl once or
Okay.
twice when he would ask me to bring it down. He'd say, yeah, bring down the banjo. Let's play it. And what do I like about it? Speed, dexterity. You got to keep those fingers rolling.
Okay.
And it's all about precision. That's what I like about it. It actually makes me think about what I'm doing.
Right.
I mean, just
So it's a challenge.
yeah.
Cool.
It's the challenge of it.
We recorded something. for
Yes,
that
we
last
did.
Album. So
With the banjo?
Yes.
yeah, there's
Oh,
a banjo
really?
in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have to listen for that.
No, it's not out.
No.
Oh, it's not on the album you recorded originally?
No, on
No,
the second
no.
album that never
Okay.
came out.
Okay.
the unreleased album. Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Add some mystique.
no.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe there should be.
A release party podcast?
I'm just saying, maybe just put it like a podcast exclusive. Put it out on the site if you don't mind.
No, I don't
Mike
care.
Ritter.
I don't care.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I remember going down to Dustin's
Georgia?
down at the guitar shop, and I've loved banjos. I love the sound. I love the plucking. I mean, I did not know what the fuck I was doing.
Big surprise. Just
Dustin
in the
was-
banjo, that's it.
Dustin was just typical, just doing his normal thing. And finally he came out and he's like, "Yeah, I don't think it's working, buddy."
Is that what he said?
He was laughing.
Can you please put that down? Just put that down.
No, he
now.
didn't say that. He
Put
just
that
said, "I don't
down.
think it's working for you, buddy." I'm like, I don't really know what
You're
the fuck
scratching
I'm doing.
the head.
So
Put it down.
with an instrument like that, do you take lessons? You personally, do you take lessons, or you just pick it up and
No, I actually I had asked local legend Dave Mitten
Nice.
to
Oh,
yeah.
Dave.
nice.
Yeah,
If
that's
I
who
could take
took
banjo.
lessons from.
Yeah.
If I could take banjo lessons from him because I felt like he could. Well, he's damn good at everything he
Dave's
does.
amazing. Yeah.
And for some reason or another, it never happened. I don't know if it was because I just moved to Mansfield or if it was because I was moving to Akron.
Right.
It was somewhere in between, but I really wanted to learn some rolls.
Right.
And because I got the Scruggs roll, what they call the Scruggs roll, play stuff like Foggy Mountain Breakdown and things like that. But there was a little bit more I wanted to learn forward and backward and how to transition before
Right.
more smoothly. And that never happened. So no, I've never had
Does
a formal
Dave,
lesson.
at that time, did Dave offer banjo lessons? Or not?
Yes,
Did he?
yes, he did.
Oh.
Yeah, in fact, we had talked extensively about it.
You have a history with Dave, too.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Actually, that goes back to
Not a bad history either.
No, a very good history with Dave.
He's just a busy guy. As you are.
No, very good history with Dave. Mr. Minton played in the cruise band
Yep.
with my father.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool as hell.
And, they had their thing going there for a little while and jammed with Dave on numerous occasions. He's a good friend.
Yeah.
And he's obviously a good friend of my father's.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
It just kind of went that way.
Yep.
So,
So you kind of grew up with them, even.
yeah.
See,
Well,
as
in a
a
way.
As a kid at 13, I still remember.
I was terrified of him.
As a kid at 13, I remember the first song that he taught me.
What was that?
Smoke
It was,
on the Water.
No.
Nobody's Fool by Cinderella.
Oh,
Really?
That was the first
That was
time.
the first song I learned going down there to Dave at the guitar shop.
Jeez.
Is it one you want to learn, or is it, I got an easy one for you?
No, I didn't ask to learn. In fact, I'm not sure I even knew the song at that point.
Really?
And he said, try this one. So that's the one I tried.
It does have that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little bit of picking and strumming at the same time, so you get a little bit of everything. So
Well, Dave's able to pick out anything about a song and teach you it.
Yeah.
He's able to just do that. He's able to put it into terms that everybody can understand.
He hates Tom Morello, I'll tell you that.
Does he? That I never knew.
Yeah.
That I never knew.
Well,
It kind of makes sense.
because he's
but
not traditionalist or what?
I think he doesn't like when students say they want to sound like Tom Morello,
Oh.
because they
Because
just want to
that's-
make noise,
right.
He's like, but like when you delve into some of the stuff, he's like, I don't want to say I hate Tom Morello, but like it's like when people want to aspire to just do that,
Right.
so he gets frustrated, I guess.
that's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean,
I shouldn't have said,
Especially
he
as a
hates Tom
teacher.
Morello.
As a teacher, too. I mean.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to make sure your student understands melody and
Yeah.
technicality and things of that nature.
And actually, if
so.
you listen to Tom in the audio slave days,
Oh
he
yeah,
really-
the dude can play. I mean,
Yeah.
but I'm sure Dave's more familiar with like Rage and things like that. So
No, I always wanted to go back to Dave when I got older and take lessons all over again. When you're young, at least in my case, I didn't really appreciate it. I remember learning to play guitar. I would learn to play the lick that everybody knew.
Right.
And then I didn't worry about the rest of the
Right.
song. This is the one they're going to recognize. I'll play it. I'll put the guitar down and then There we go. I'm gonna have a girlfriend. You know,
Boy, I wish that worked out for
right?
me.
Yeah,
too.
not quite. So I never took it serious as a younger kid, and I still don't take it as serious as I should. Like, my guitar's been sitting in the same spot for months now. I should pick it up at least once a week, and I don't even do that. Right. But I always wanted to go back to Dave and take serious lessons. Not, hey, teach me this song, teach me that song, and say, hey, teach me the theory of it, you know? And I've never gone back to do that, but I've always wanted to.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, Dave's definitely the one in the area to do that with, and he'll break it down for you. Yeah. He'll explain it to you in the way you can understand.
Right. Does he still give lessons at the car shop? Does he really?
Yeah. Even Scooter's Scooter's doing some too.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
He made a full recovery, and he's been doing pretty good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yep.
That's good. The other band I got going on, and not to segue into
No.
this, but,
That's what we started out with. Your other band.
I've got the International Bittering Unit up in Akron that just had a release a year or two ago that went out to Spotify. We went through the CD Baby thing again, had them go through Spotify and all this other stuff, and they're a bunch of fun. I have been writing a hell of a lot of material for them.
So that's original stuff?
That's original stuff, yes.
Where do you play at with those guys?
Well, for right now with the COVID thing, we really haven't been playing out. So we've been kind of sort of focusing on honing our studio craft, I guess. And the long and short of things, COVID hit us in the ass, and we got stuck in the studio, and we're kind of just happy there right now. You know, we're just doing our own thing.
Are there many people around, especially in the Cleveland area, I would think, that are hiring for original music, or no?
Well, they are, but it's oversaturated, and it's ticket shows.
Oh, that sucks.
And
God, that sucks.
Yeah, I told the guys, I was like, I'm not going to do another tickets show.
You and I went through that.
Yeah.
That's LA Guns comes to mind.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to have any part of it. And my drummer, Clayton, he's, very veteran musician, did the ticket show thing. He looked at me when our singer proposed doing ticket shows, and we kind of looked at him, or looked at each other, and we're like, fuck that. We're not doing that.
Is that really the only way to get original music out in this area? Because I know there's not a big market for it, unfortunately.
It's not, but it's like, I don't think it is. But I haven't done an original band in a while, so I'm not really I can't speak to it now. But there are other ways to do it. But
no. And I'm with IBU, it's fortunate enough that enough people know enough people in that band, and we're able to go and do things when the time arises. And, we've done some things for Jupiter Studios, and where was that? It's out in Eastern Ohio.
Yeah,
and,
somebody. I think.
Who did just?
Yeah,
there? Was it Ancient Elephant just did something there?
No. I'm talking about. We had him on the show for a featured artist at Jupiter Studios. Renegade Angel, I think, did the Jupiter Studios.
Okay. And we did things at the Vortex Club in Akron, and we get out when we want to get out.
Yeah.
We all kind of said, this is for fun. This is a creative outlet.
Right.
A bunch of us are either the artsy type, or we work too much, or we, we've all got our own things going on, but we want to be able to jam.
Right.
So we just get together. We do releases on stuff, So seeing us live is probably not as likely as it is that you're going to catch us online doing something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Well, and I had heard that a lot of bars in at least this area had waited to see what COVID was going to do before booking.
Yeah.
But then others went ahead and booked, and now all these artists are booked. So these bars that waited
are out.
they're out. So I mean, that to me, that'd be a good end to get some original music in there, right? Because, hey, we're hurting for somebody. And, hey, all right, we got some original stuff, but that's what we're going to play as original.
Well, I think
Or
that's
does it
kind
not
of
work
how.
that way?
I think that's kind of how. Sometimes the Locos get some shows is because we always offer to be the backup band, and so when bands cancel, we get the call and say, hey, do you want this gig? And we always say yes, so we show up.
Right.
So I feel like a lot of the stuff that we've had so far this year is because of what you just
misfortune
said.
of that
Yes,
stuff,
yeah.
Okay.
I
So-
know a couple of the bands that like Evil Jones. I know that's one of them. I've talked to them guys since being on the podcast, and they play still up in Bowling Green area doing the originals and stuff, but
without tickets.
without tickets.
Yeah.
But what they do is they piggyback together with another artist or
Yep.
another band,
Right.
so they split the cost, for that as well. So
But they come together. If you,
yes, no, it's really good. I mean, actually,
Yeah.
it's good for both.
it is
Because, unfortunately, it's just the way it is. It sucks. There's not a whole lot of support for local music. So if you can get one band that's bringing in 20, 30 people, 40 people, another band's bringing in 30, 40 people, you got 80, 90 people checking you out, and it's a better option for everyone.
Yeah.
And
it opens you up to a broader audience. But like, this has been what I've viewed at is like, if you have to ask to play a bar, expect to pay, aka ticket sales. If you're getting asked to play, like, hey, you got a draw coming in, expect basically to get paid. Then you know what I mean. So
to a point.
I know to a point.
To a
You're
point.
not gonna get paid.
I mean,
paid.
an artist is gonna be looking for business. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
but I'm just saying, it's like if you're asking, like, hey, we want to play your club, like we were with the Bijou.
well,
So then it got abused by the Bijou.
right.
Yeah.
Well, that's
God.
I
That's
remember
just-
those days.
That's just asshole. That's what he does.
No, it wasn't Kip. It was
Oh, it wasn't Kip.
no, Ali.
Oh, Ali. Well, hey, meet Kip's twin brother, Ali. I fuck you, asshole. What do you mean you brought a? What do you mean you brought a bus? I don't give a shit.
know.
Here's $80.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Don't even get started.
So at least we've got a podcast here that will play some original music, right?
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
So-
let's say there is a bar in Fremont that does play original music. It's Time Out, so they do support it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Timeout
So-
does. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so does the Strand.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing is that it's for us in Akron, it's a question of practicality.
right.
Do
make
we
sense
want to
come
drive
Fremont?
all the way across the state
Right.
to
Yeah.
come and play a show for free?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Right.
So, I mean, I would love to. It's just, there's got to be gas money at least.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
So, I mean,
Yeah, you got to have something to sell if you're going to play a show like that, right?
that's right. Yeah.
You got to have
I mean,
people that say, "Okay, I love this band. I'm going to buy their CDs or something like that."
right.
If you don't have
And
that, it don't make sense.
That's kind of where we're at is like, we want to play, but right now we're just enjoying
Right.
the
What you're
studio.
doing, what you're
yeah.
doing.
It was creating, making new things, kind of finding
Yeah.
our way.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about too. I mean, if it's not like you said, the practicality of it's just if it doesn't make sense, it don't make sense.
That's right.
So
Right. Yeah,
Um,
if you happen to be touring this way and had, like, we're going to give you some tip money and you're already here anyhow, then why not? But just to come here for
Right.
tip money
Right.
right.
does not make any sense.
Right. And see, that's the thing. Sometimes I'll do shows and I'll pay my guys if I'm doing something for a friend.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
rib off. If I was going to do something for you guys and bring a band, I'd be like, well, pay them this, don't pay me,
Yeah.
and
I know what you
just
mean.
make sure
right.
I'll eat it.
Right.
So,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's just a
A lot of bands do that too.
Yeah.
They'll do that to get in the door. I mean, I know a couple guys that during booking, they really want the gig, but the band won't budge, but one member will. And like, hey, look, just don't pay my cut.
And I've done that quite a bit.
And that's fine if that's what they want. They want that gig, and they know that it's good exposure. So it's like they'll take that. They'll eat it.
I've done that quite a bit.
Yeah, I've had that in bookings where I book bands, and they've asked that. And they've even said like, just don't tell the band, no big deal,
right?
Just give me the money and I'll divvy it up. Like,
let them have their ego and their pride.
Just give me the money and shit. Going full circle back to the first album or the album that you released, or whatever. We have a connection in that album.
Yes. Actually, yes, we do.
Yes, we do.
It's not the first album. It was actually the single.
The single?
The first song that we played here on the show. I actually recorded that song on Jamie's Washburn guitar.
That's right.
Yes.
He had it laying around at Tony's studio.
Yep.
And I asked Tony, I was like, do you think he'd mind if I played this a little bit? And he's like, he doesn't give a shit.
Not at all, man.
He doesn't give a shit.
No.
That's pretty awesome.
And I plugged it in. And I was like, this is so versatile. You can make, it's got humbuckers. Okay. And then you pull this out and it's got a single coil.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like a Fender.
Yeah.
What if you mix the two together? Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I recorded the song with it. And
So the first song that we heard is with his guitar.
yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Yes.
It stayed at the studio for probably 12 years.
And that's the first
I
time
moved
you'd
here.
ever played that guitar.
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
And I,
And
Was
it
that
turned to-
song already written prior to that, and you just happened to use that guitar? And
yeah,
use
the
it?
song was written prior.
Okay.
And
Did you get more out of it with that guitar?
Yes.
Or did you?
yes, I
Okay.
did.
Very cool.
At the time, I was listening to a lot of Jimi Hendrix and a lot of Joe Walsh and Leslie West from Mountain. And just that 60s, 70s hard rock tone, it had it.
Right.
We EQ'd things in, and it just had it.
Very cool.
Well,
And-
I just got like the humbuckers, and that's all. And he's like, I need some of the single coils. Like, well, I got this.
Was it even strung? Because I know
Oh,
Jamie.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh, yeah,
motherfucker
man.
probably had
I actually
strings
took-
on it that were 16
to the guitar
years old.
shop.
No, yeah, the guitar shops do it all up. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
He went through the neck and adjusted the neck and everything. Had it all ready. I was at that time. I was writing shit for what I was gonna do for releasing something on a solo, and all we got
That's-
is we got one song.
That's what's in
rough-ended
that Hannah Montana folder.
It is. And me and Ritter keep talking about, hey, we should finish. I should finish
Yeah.
this.
Yeah,
we should do
you
something.
should.
Cool.
Well, like when he released me and my guitar, you're like, that's it. I'm going back in the studio.
Wow.
We're gonna work on
It's
this.
fucking amazing, man.
So we've talked about Mike Ritter's bands. We've talked
Yeah.
about Mike Ritter's original bands. We've talked about Jamie's guitar. I really think it's time to listen to some more original music from Mike Ritter. What do you say?
I'll say after this because
Uh-oh.
the reason why I brought
It
that
must
up,
be important if, if you've got.
the reason why I brought the whole story up is that I don't play the guitar no more. I don't. I won another guitar at a contest or an auction or something
Yeah.
to help save the Strand. And I don't play nothing anymore. I really don't. I do want to get back. I'm singing now with Cheap Thrill. But
Your band.
The band. Yeah, my band. And I want to get back in and definitely finish this stuff up. And I'm really open to ear to having Ritter help me with it.
That'd be cool.
But on the flip side of it, it's actually what I brought was my guitar, as I wanted to give it to Mike Ritter as a gift from the JPH podcast.
Oh,
you're
wow. That is
Yeah.
fucking cool.
Oh, you're kidding
So
me.
that's why I brought it, brother. So
That
my
is
God.
very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's way
my
cool.
God.
Let's get Jamie get up and give this to Mike here. Very awesome.
That is.
That is awesome. Remember
Holy
the first
shit.
podcast I talked the difference between JPH and Jamie Hallbeisen? We're actually seeing Jamie Hallbeisen here. So,
Wow.
so that is cool.
Hold on.
Here it is. The moment.
So Jamie is now presenting Mike with the Washburn guitar that we were just talking about. Wow, that is cool.
Me and my guitar.
That is cool. Now, you got to play that at your next gig. You know that, right? Very cool. That is awesome. Very neat.
No, you were more than welcome.
Very neat thing happening here in the studio at the moment.
It's good stuff.
That's awesome.
Do what you want.
We will have pictures and video of that on the Facebook page at the moment that Jamie presented Mike with that guitar. Very cool. You know what? I know Mike didn't want to play live, but we got before we segue. Let's make him play live. Can you do that song again? Or
Hey,
not?
you know what? Jamie still has to pay for his tolls.
It's coming to you, baby. It's coming to you.
Checks in the mail.
That's
I've
right,
heard it
babe.
before.
Does it need
That's
tuned up?
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a tuner.
I'm sure it does.
Hey, actually, let's pause this real quick, get it tuned up, and so we got Mike tuned up. Now we're back from the pause. Do you mind playing live with this brand new guitar that Jamie presented you?
It would be an absolute honor.
That's awesome. All
An
right,
absolute honor.
this is going to be awesome.
Yes.
This
This
was
is off
not
the cuff.
planned.
No.
This is absolutely not planned.
And you wanted a topic.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
got
Who needs a topic?
I got
Actually,
you.
You don't need me singing though, right? You just want me
no,
playing.
just playing. Yeah.
It's up to you. No, if you want to sing, go ahead.
No,
He doesn't
you're-
want to sing,
Mike,
you play.
Mike,
Tear it up, baby.
Mike, you're gonna sing, right?
No, he's playing, baby.
I will say Mike didn't want to play live, so thank you for doing it.
Yes.
Go ahead.
It still plays like it was yesterday.
Mike,
baby,
when's the
sounded
last
great,
time you played that live?
God, when did you record that? Was that 5-6 years ago?
More than, well, 8.
And you
Was
didn't
it
play
your-
it?
Yeah.
Did you not play it live in any shows of yours?
No, because it was a
Are
part
you-
of a album that never got released.
Oh, that's
Secret-
that's the Mystic album.
Yes. But it was a single out on Spotify.
Yeah. Still
So
there.
that's the last time you played it live was in Tony's original studio then.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all come full circle.
Hell yeah,
my
now we're
God.
back at the new studio. Hell yeah. On the same guitar.
So the guitar sounds awesome. I gotta say, I also think your vocals sound awesome on it. I love that bluesy feel, the bluesy. I mean, your voice has a perfect voice. You have perfect voice for the blues.
Oh, yes. He's definitely.
I'm looking forward to listening to the rest of that album.
Oh, it
You won't be
was a
dis-
lot
Or
of
the
fun.
first album, I guess, because that's the second album, but I can pick that one up on the streaming services.
Yes, you
right?
can. Yes, you can. So Me and My Guitar is a single that's on Spotify. Thoughts of Rain is out on Spotify. If you are a streamer or have a YouTube channel that you want to feature some of my music on, look for, you'll see it in the title. It is DMCA free, which means I give you full rights to use it. It's royalty free. I do not get paid for it, so you can use it on your streaming platform.
Cool.
And that's on SoundCloud. That's soundcloud.com/madcap Mike Ritter. So there's that. I also do commercial music for, small companies, things like that. ask me for just little tidbits
jingles
of
here and
yeah,
there. Yep.
yeah. I use Fruity Loops with synths and guitars and real basses, and then drumming programs, things like that.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I pull it all together. So
Very cool. So
Yeah, very
what
good,
we
very
want to
good.
do, what we like to do before we lead our artist out here, is allow you to say where you're playing upcoming. But before you even do that, I want to say one more thing. We talked last time when we were trying to record this originally,
Yes.
yeah.
and you have a celebrity connection, and it's very easy to figure out based on your last name. So just talk about that real quick, then lead into where you're
Very,
playing.
very distant cousin, I believe. Very, very distantly. Tex Ritter and John Ritter.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come
Three's
and
Company
knock
John
on my
Ritter.
door.
Take a step that is due.
We've been waiting for you.
So there you have
So
it.
I showed him.
If you go watch Mike Ritter, you're having a brush with celebrity.
Oh,
That's
no.
right.
Right?
Well,
I
I
mean,
mean-
honestly.
You mean the Mike Ritter celebrity?
Well, duh. I'm not talking about John Ritter, for God's sakes.
That guy's dead, for God's sake.
Well,
even around.
it was funny. I pulled up a picture of Tex Ritter. I was like, look at the eyes. And I held my face the same way Tex does.
Oh, my. It's like,
Yep.
I got that blood too, baby.
So let's
But
hear
to
him.
say celebrity, I think it's bottom of the barrel. No way celebrity here. So.
John was good.
Oh, yeah, it was. Absolutely.
Very distantly, though, and I can trace it. So
That's cool. All right, but let's hear
good.
where you're playing, Mike. I'm looking forward to come watching live. I know I missed you the other night, but looking forward to some of the shows you got coming up. Let's hear what you got.
Okay, well, I've actually got stuff. Brian was asking me to book a couple Fridays in Akron. I know those are coming in August. I believe that's the 6th and the 13th, but check my Facebook page just to make sure, or check the Three Locos page on Facebook. We are with the Dab Bods. I'm playing on the 14th of August at the Barrel House. With the Three Locos, I'm playing the 21st at the Backroom Bar and Grill, which is in Mansfield. And then for sure dates I have is October 23rd at the Barrel House with the Dab Bods, and then November 6th back at the Back Room with the Three Locos in Mansfield. So that's why I have solidified right now. Of course, more is coming in.
Oh, yeah.
And by the time this airs, things may change. So,
Yep.
like I said, just keep watching the Facebook pages. If you're friends with me, I usually post everything I'm affiliated with. Or go check out some of the bands I mentioned. International Bittering Unit from Akron, Ohio. Three Locos from Mansfield, Ohio. And then the Dab Bods from Sandusky.
Hell yeah, man. It's a hell of a mix.
Heck yeah.
I'm
That's
excited,
the
man.
talented man that Mr. Mike Ritter is.
Yep, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to hit the Barrel House show as much as I can. I'm making sure I get that. So
Thanks, man.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love this guitar so much.
Oh, man,
Thank
hey,
you so much.
I told my wife, and she said, "You know how much that's going to mean to him if it really meant that was got him started with the Washburns." I'm like, I want to do it. I'm like, I don't play it. It just sits there. I said, and I know that even
I've
if,
dreamed
even
about
if you
this
don't
thing.
play it, you'll have it to always say that was a part of this.
Literally dreamed about
Yeah.
this one in particular.
Well, I'm telling you what, baby, it's yours, man. So I'm
That's
so
awesome.
glad that you enjoyed. Getting
Thank
it.
you.
No problem, man.
Seriously,
No,
thank
you.
seriously, man. It's
Way cool.
you're a good dude, man. So.
I appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I thank you so much, man, for coming too, man. This is awesome.
Well, thanks for having me. I love
Round
seeing
two.
you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, round two.
Yeah, round two.
And speaking of that, we're going to have the song that Mike wrote on the fly. It's going to be the last song.
Yeah.
Jamie alluded to that earlier. But after that song plays, we're going to do
Like some.
the first take.
Yeah.
No, we're going to do the whole first take.
Yeah.
From the beginning on to when we had to stop because of the dog. So again,
Yeah.
thank the community for coming together on that.
Yeah, so stick around after the last song, and if you want to hear some good shit, unexpected good shit that happened live, you'll get a good kick out of it, man. I appreciate it. So
another glimpse behind the scenes, like last
go.
episode.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Once again, this is the JPH podcast, Dirty Laundry, White Lies, and we are very grateful for all the listeners. We're wonderful time today with Mike Ritter here in the house, and so we'll see you guys next month, and we'll leave you with a little taste of Mr. Ritter.
It's hot outside, Blue.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Yeah, baby! Welcome to the JPH podcast. Dirty laundry and white lies.
Don't wanna hear your phony stories. I've heard them all before. Don't want any more dime a dozen deals. Dial for me at the door. Don't want a land of milk and honey. Don't wanna count all my money. But baby, I will tell you what got so far. Me, myself, and my guitar. Don't wanna buy no platinum chain.
Hey, are we doing a show here?
All we do is weigh me down.
Yeah.
Don't wanna
You ready to cut this, or what you want to do?
I don't. I guess we didn't talk about that.
We did talk
was
about that. We
in-house
talked
guest.
about it last time.
I know, but I thought it was in-house guests.
In-house guests that are playing live.
Yeah, you can cut it when you want, man. It's cool.
I don't care. Whatever
Well,
you want to
gotta
do.
go ahead and start fucking talking then so I can fade it.
Yeah! Mr. Ritter. God, we got him in the house tonight. Mike Ritter.
Howdy.
He is a
Hey,
rock
no.
house.
Hey, we gotta do that over again. That was too bad.
What are you doing? I will fucking headbutt you. Seriously.
I'm thinking back. It's like, that's gonna be a nightmare to edit that.
No, you
let's
just cut our mics out.
Wow. Just whatever you want to
Because
do.
of the fade and everything, so.
Whatever makes it easier, I want it to be that way.
Here's where I
We
think.
should have talked. I just was just going to let the song play.
Here's where I think it should fade. Right at first, when he says "me and my guitar," start fading right there because that kind of puts the punch on the song, right?
Hey, you know what's perfect? I didn't stop recording, so we got all that. All right. Okay, we'll do that. Okay. All right, let's go back.
Well, we're going to do it again?
No,
I'm confused.
Wait, what's going on?
let's just pick up where we left off. Welcome
I
to the
was
show.
I was doing the whole
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and then
So
you stopped me.
we're going ahead with the show now.
I think we should fucking keep this in.
No.
All right, fuck it, let's do it.
What?
Keep going.
Fuck it. Do it live. Fuck it. Go live.
Nice.
Well, let's start.
All right, we did
God,
start.
Let's start again. Starting.
Well, welcome to Rock House Studios, the home of professional recordings.
Super secret location.
Oh, shit, man. All right, we're back in
You
the
forgot the
studio.
sponsorship.
The sponsorship.
By FedEx.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, anyways, yes, as you can tell, we are back, and in rare form, to say it at least. Holy shit, that's
I bring the
an
best
intro
out of you.
for the archives, man, for sure. We'll lock that one up here.
Oh, yeah. I love it.
Oh, like I said, we got Rock House Studio recording artist Mr. Mike Ritter here with us tonight.
He's the original.
He is the original, the
First
go-getter.
one.
The
Oh,
OG.
yeah.
Very
Back
first
back
one.
in the not so secret location.
Right.
Well, he's never been here. This is his first
Right,
time
that's
here.
what I'm saying.
So
Yeah.
imagine that drive from Akron blindfolded to get here.
And it was interesting.
I smell.
Turn left here. Oh
smell
shit!
a pine
I'm sorry.
tree.
You have arrived. I'm in the middle of a field somewhere.
All right, so Mike, that was a great song. I love blues rock, and it sounded pretty professional. I can't imagine that was the recording of it, more the artist than the recording. But
I know what you're doing here, and I'm not going to play into it.
Kiss my ass.
no, it sounded amazing. I like that song. I love blues rock type music, and
Yeah.
Well,
that
you're in
had
good
it.
company. I really dig that kind of stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I'm all about it. So.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yes. Where can people check you out at, Mike, on where to get some of your music and stuff? Where you're
Well,
available?
I'm all over Spotify, Google Music, Amazon, Apple Music. I'm on SoundCloud.
Nice.
All the major
platforms.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How many songs you got out there about?
13,
Okay.
14. An album and one single.
Okay.
And then the
That's-
SoundCloud kind of serves
Are you
as the-
fucking kidding me?
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Dude, are you kidding? For
I'm going
real?
back to fucking Akron. God
No
damn.
shit. This is your podcast.
All right, I gotta answer this.
What?
Oh my God. Are you kidding me?
Look, is it a phone call?
Yes.
Put it on speaker.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
Ben,
Yeah. You're. I'm in the podcast. What's up?
I'm sorry, Buddy got out and we can't find him.
Oh shit.
You got to go.
Go on.
We can do this without you.
Cut.
What is going on? Oh my God. I can't take it. I cannot take it. What the hell just happened? Tony's not even sitting in the seat. That just happened.
I don't really know.
What happened?
All I know is he brags about the acoustics here at Rock House Studios.
Welcome to Rock House Studios. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Are we rolling still?
No,
or-
we're not. He
Who
shut
knows?
off.
Yeah, we are.
Well,
We
how
are.
comes the time's not moving?
He stopped the time, but look at I think we are rolling.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Jesus Christ.
Good God.
Lots of editing there.
Yeah. The last 10 minutes is going to take the most amount of editing in the whole fucking episode. Dude, your shit's just going nuts down here. Playing shit that no one's touching.
The game came up
The-
all by
the-
itself.
Yes, it did.
Yes, it did.
Time to play the game.
Are we recording or not recording?
Apparently, we're not.
That just was all of a sudden.
Oh, welcome to